Yo, what is up, my friends? It's your boy Steve from Straight Fire Picks. We are back with your best bets for the NBA here for you today on Tuesday, December 9th, 2025. Emirates Cup playoffs, guys. Looking forward to it, guys. Should be a lot of fun. We got two games on tap, and we're going to have a couple picks here for today. We got two player props. So let's lock in. Let's make some money here. Let's get a sweep today in the NBA.
Well, my presence isn't real. It's another bad one like this is scale. It's straight fire. All my bets straight from. You're in the house that cat made now. Straight fire.
As always, my friends, if you guys are new to the channel, hit the like and subscribe button for me. Always appreciate it. We're on that road to 10,000 subscribers. I appreciate all of you guys' support as always. Guys, if you came out to the live stream last night, thank you so much. We had such a great time at the live stream. Ended up being a crazy good turnout, as it has the last few weeks. So appreciate you guys showing up and hanging out and sweating out some bets. And we got to watch the Monday night game there between the Eagles and Chargers, which ended up being a pretty good game. So many turnovers though, crazy game. Anyway, enough on that. Let's start with a recap from the NBA yesterday. Went pretty good for us. We ended up going 2-1 plus 1.38 units, so we make over a unit yesterday, which we like to see that. Honestly, I felt we were worthy of a sweep. I really felt great about the reads, just even looking at it after. We cashed Keegan Murray under 1.5 threes for plus 148 value. Going for that value, we're able to cash that. We'd love to see it. We cashed Trey Murphy over 31.5 PRAs. He gets that done easily. Cashing, I think it was like 6 or 7 minutes left in the fourth. He cashed that one, so fairly easy cash there. And then Dylan Brooks. Over 28.5 PRAs. He finishes with 22, but he's 7 for 20 from the field. Did not have a good shooting night. And still had a ton of usage in the offense last night, which is what we were projecting and hoping for. Just was not efficient. So obviously unfortunate that he was unable to make more of his shots, obviously. And I think part of that kind of got him taken out of the game at different points. But his usage was extremely high, which I like. So I really felt like we were worthy of a sweep last night. It just didn't happen, unfortunately. But like I said, felt great about the plays. Comet cappers were fantastic again yesterday. We had Tevin Herndon calling Russell Westbrook over 13.5 rebounds and assists. He ended up finishing with a triple-double, which could have made some sick money on that. So great call out there from Tevin. Crusader called Benedict Mathurin over 29.5 PRAs. That cashes as well. And then got to get the bag. Calling Zach LaVine under 6.5 rebounds and assists, which he posted at minus 145. I actually did tail this, and I got it at minus 103. So that was a great call out there from Got to Get the Bag. Phenomenal value. We love to see it, guys. Great call outs. And overall, a great day in the NBA yesterday. So let's build on it, guys. Let's keep the momentum going. I'm excited for today's slate. Obviously, it's going to be 4 teams battling tonight. Just 2 games on, but it should be a lot of fun. It's the Emirates Cup playoffs tournament, so it should be a lot of fun to see how obviously it plays out tonight. So without further ado, my friends, let's get after today. Let's get a sweep in the NBA. 2 plays today. Let's get right into the picks. At number 1, we're going Anthony Black over 23.5 PRAs here for the Orlando Magic. We're going minus 115 odds here on Fanatics, risking a unit here. So I love the spot, guys, today on Anthony Black. He's over in 5 of his last 6 games, including 27 versus the Miami Heat during that stretch, which we love seeing that. Likely no Franz Wagner, or should I say no Franz Wagner today for the Magic. That's the first game that he's played this season without him. So what does that mean? That means Black's volume and usage should go up, right? Franz Wagner takes a lot of shots and stuff like that, so shots got to be coming from somewhere. Obviously, Bane is certainly a candidate, and Suggs. But I think Black, to me, is in the best spot. This dude's been hot already of late. I think his usage even goes up higher than it's been. He's been getting pretty good usage. Like I said, over his last 7-8 games, his usage has gone way up in this offense. Even with Banchero coming back. Banchero recently came back. He's played a couple games. He's been still minutes restricted, which he still isn't going to play crazy minutes tonight. It's just his 3rd game back. I don't think Banchero is going to go crazy tonight with his minutes. But obviously, we shall see. His PRA projection is still in the low 30s for Banchero. So like I said, they're not projecting a ton from him. I think Black is the play here. I think he's going to have a lot of usage, a lot of minutes. usage for Anthony Black has been a minimum of 20 plus over his last 7 games, right? So with Franz Wagner now out, I'd expect that number obviously to boost, especially in a good matchup. So I'd be surprised if we don't see at least 25% usage tonight out of Black. And if you get that, he is 3 for 3 this season with 25+% usage. So like I said, I think he's in the greatest spot tonight to cash. He's been hot of late, and he's doing everything, which is cool. There's some nights he scores a lot. There's some nights this dude grabs 11 rebounds. So I thought about just taking his rebound line because he's been crushing rebounds of late. His rebound line is 5.5, but he's honestly been crushing that over the last 4 games, and it's a fantastic matchup with the Heat. They allow a ton of rebounds to point guards. So if you wanted to take one individual play on Black, like if you wanted to take like one category, I would say rebounds is probably the best category, then assists, then points. But what I love about Black right now is, like, for me, he's going to have to score tonight because Franz Wagner's out. So I think more offensive, he's going to be shooting the ball a little bit more. But obviously, the rebounds and assists, I think, are going to still be there as well. It's a fantastic matchup for him. Like I said, with the Miami Heat. Miami Heat overall are ranked 24th in PRAs allowed to point guards. So, like I said, they're not particularly good versus guards in general. And I think here that could continue, obviously, with Black. The Magic have 3 pretty good guards. Desmond Bane, Jalen Suggs, and Anthony Black. I think they're all in decent spots. Obviously, the other lines are, Suggs and Baines are a bit higher. And like I said, when Black gets in the game, it's kind of just, he ends up kind of just running the show when he gets out there, which I love seeing that. So, like I said, I think he's in the best spot tonight. I love it, guys. I'm excited for this one. So, love that for number 1 pick, guys. We're going Anthony Black over 23.5 PRAs here for the Orlando Magic. We got minus 115 odds here on Fanatics. Okay, and finally at number 2, we got Mikal Bridges over 22.5 PRAs here for the New York Knicks. We got plus 143 odds on DraftKings with our 50% boost that they give us today. Now, if you guys have DraftKings, you should have this 50% Emirates Cup boost. This is a special boost they're giving for the 2 games tonight. So I'm using it, and obviously we're counting it because we're using it. And I'm obviously excited for this one. Bridges, guys, 14 to 23 this season. That's solid, right? But he's a perfect 9 for 9 on the road. He's 100% on the road. This guy on the road is something different. He was last year, too. So Mikal Bridges right now on the road is a wagon. I know he let us down before, and I was thinking about that, going, man, do I want to go back to Bridges? And the answer is yes. For me, there's just too much value on him here. And he's in such a great spot tonight. Not only being on the road, you got Deuce McBride already ruled out for the Knicks, which is a lot more significant than you would think. But he's one of the direct guys that could take Mikal Bridges' volume away. So I was watching the Bucks-Knicks game a couple weeks ago, and McBride was in the game, and Bridges was in the game. And McBride was taking a lot of Bridges' shots. I was just noticing it because we had the PRAs that day. He was at home. Like I said, I wish we didn't play that one at home there on him. But McBride ended up taking a lot of those shots. So now it's kind of like with him out, Bridges is going to be shooting the ball more. Especially, if it's a situation where Towns is not on the floor and Brunson's not on the floor, which we'll see a little bit where we got Bridges out there. Bridges should be commanding the offense in those situations. So, obviously, we'd love to see that. Like I said, if you look at the statistics without McBride, Bridges is 8 of his last 10 without McBride in the lineup, dating back to last season, averaging 28.2 PRAs per game without Miles McBride in the lineup. So it is actually significant. It's more significant than you think because he is one of the direct rotation players that not only can take minutes away from Mikal Bridges, but also, like I said, the usage. Another storyline in this game, Karl Anthony Towns also missed Sunday's game, December 7th, for the Knicks with a calf tightness. He is still listed as questionable here on the injury report. And when I read the report on him, it definitely sounded like he's definitely truly questionable. So whether he plays or not, obviously would love to see him not play, and that means Bridges' usage is going to go way up. And he should be in phenomenal position to cash tonight if that's the case. But even with Towns in there, I still love the play. I still think he's going to have a great opportunity here to cash. Props.cash agrees. They have a plus 4.8 projection on him tonight. That is the highest projection in this game outside of Mitchell Robinson. So Mitchell Robinson's projection is also high, I think, because there was a little bit of a tinkering, thinking of maybe that Towns may not play this game. That's kind of what that indicates there. So last 7 games, Raptors are actually allowing the 7th most points, the 3rd most assists to shooting guards, which, like I said, we're going to probably see Mikal Bridges playing a little bit of both small forward and shooting guard tonight. Kind of an interchangeable position there. He'll be out on the wing, though, and I think that's where the Raptors have struggled a bit here lately. Raptors ranked 29th in defense at the net and points allowed at the net. That's where Bridges is 34% of his scoring, so I love that. 43% of Bridges' scoring also comes from the three-point line, so those are his 2 primary places, obviously. Where the Raptors also haven't been particularly great. They've allowed the 13th most threes over the last 7 games. So I think, like I said, I think this is a decent matchup. This is a great volume and usage spot for Bridges, especially in his situation on the road. I absolutely love him tonight, guys, and love that we could get the plus 143 as well. So love that for number 2 pick, guys. We got Mikal Bridges over 22.5 PRAs here for the New York Knicks. We got plus 143 odds here on DraftKings with our profit boost. And then, guys, our straight fire faves play of the day is going to be Mikal Bridges over 22.5 PRAs. Now, the true odds by itself are minus 105 odds on DraftKings. If you put the 50% in that, you get the plus 143. So obviously, I don't have 2 of those boosts. For our straight fire faves strict play, it's going to be the minus 105 odds. 19 will turn into 37.09. We're obviously on day 2 of this because we cashed yesterday with Trey Murphy. So I'm excited about this one tonight, guys. I think this is going to be great. I think we're going to have a great night tonight, and we're loaded up on Bridges tonight, guys. We used a boost on him. We got a straight fire faves play on him. We got a lot riding on Mikal Bridges tonight. So we need him to trade us nice, guys. I think he will. As always, guys, that is it for our picks. If you enjoyed the content, hit the like and subscribe for me. Always appreciate it on that road to 10,000 subscribers. I appreciate all of your guys' support as always. Let's lock in and make some money in the NBA today. As always, like I said, I appreciate all of you guys. The live stream was lit last night. You guys are awesome. Had so much fun at that. Without further ado, guys, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Enjoy the games tonight, and we will catch you back here tomorrow. Peace out.